Right, so that pancetta's cooked a little while, so now in goes the onion. Okay, and we're going to let that cook for a little bit. Okay. Now, traditionally, with a calzone, even though you might find in this country they tend to do it differently, traditionally you don't actually put any tomato sauce or as such in the calzone. That normally goes on afterwards, as it were, but we are going to add a little bit. Right, again, before anyone gets a little bit uptight, my little Italian friend and so on, I am following an Italian chef's recipe here. Right, so just going to cook these onions through a little bit, just soften it up a little bit. What we're trying not to do is overcook the pancetta. Remember, when it goes in the oven, it will cook a little bit, but not very much. Now, I've already got the oven on. Oven's on maximum 250 degrees C, right? And so it'll probably only be in there for about 5 minutes. So I ain't really going to cook it that much. But even so, we don't want it all really chewy and crispy, as it were. Right, we're just cooking that through a little bit. Coat it on a small ring, big pan, small ring. Right. So it's just taking a little bit longer. If I put it on the big ring at the back, you can't see it. Right, so just let that cook through. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to chuck in the mushrooms. Alright. Now, in they go. Alright, quite a lot there. Let's give them a mix. Now, if you knew what you're doing, you could toss this. Alright. Don't mention it to the dwarfs. Don't talk about tossing to the dwarfs. Oh, I started watching Lord of the Rings again today. I was testing out the speaker. Almost got sucked in. I think during this break might have to get back to Lord of the Rings back to back extended version. You listening, wife? That's what we might be watching. I like watching Lord of the Rings. I don't know why you say that. She don't. Yes, I do. I don't mind seeing watching it. She don't. But she's good. Right, so she's a bit peeved, by the way, because of something when I was making the dessert earlier, and she said, "You didn't mention me," and I said, "I'm going to mention you at the end." Right. She's in there watching something about curvy brides or something in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to let this cook through for a little bit more. And what I'm going to do now is, this optional stage. If you don't want chilli, don't put it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, thinly slice the chilli, and I'll chuck that in a minute. If you don't want chilli, if you don't like it hot, don't put chilli in. Right?